I want to talk about today. So today, basically, I want to kind of go over something that's really important. Most people are missing this right now. We all look at things and we all see that we should be doing our marketing, right? And that our marketing should be, hello, I can't even see who you are over there. I don't even have anything over here. But yeah, I'm too far away from this thing. I'm on an iPad here. I normally have my other setup, but today it didn't work out that way. So what I'm going to cover, right? So hop in, have some questions. I'm going to walk up there at some point and check that out, see who's all here, see who's got questions, see everything that's going on there. And so today, what I really want to talk about, somebody, if you're on there, let me know if this thing's working. If you're hearing me okay, yeah, because like I said, new equipment. So what I want to talk about today is your marketing, right? Everybody gets enamored with the front end marketing. You know, we need new patients, we need new patients, we need new patients. Do you really? WebPT just did some recent research, right? So, well, not recent, it was their 2018 State of Rehab. In it, they showed that 75% of patients don't complete their plan of care. This is a huge number, guys. I mean, 75%. Like, that means 3/4 of the people you bring in the front door don't complete their plan of care. They don't stay. They don't finish. And what do you think they're saying when they leave? Can't be that good if they left. So, 75% don't complete their plan of care. Yet, our big focus is on our front end marketing. Another interesting stat about this, right? 80% of your business, this just isn't PT, this is kind of everything, guys. 80% of your business comes from 20% of your past customers. Now, look at these numbers, right? 20% of your past customers brings you 80% of your future business, right? 75% of your people leave, right? We get to focus on the front end. We focus on the front end. We get more people in the door. Yes, we got a new patient. Here they come. 75% of our new patients that we worked so hard to get leave. Maybe it's time to start taking a little bit of look at your systems. Take a step back. Look at systems that you can create to make this 20%. If you make this 20%, you know, if you break this down by a percentage basis, you know, you're looking at 4%. For each 1% of your past customers that are happy, you get a 4% bump in your business. If we can increase this number, say by 2%, that's an 8% bump in your business. Just by increasing this number by 2%, right? So maybe we shouldn't focus so hard on this front end and looking so hard. I mean, don't get me wrong. Front end marketing is important. But the return on investment is nothing compared to this. This means 20% of your new people are new marketing. 20% come from new marketing. If you get a 10% bump in that number, you will get an increase of 2%, right? 2% bump over there, you get an increase of 8%, right? It literally costs you 5 times as much to get a new patient. 5 times more for a new patient than an old one referring to you. Your past patients, your 80% of your business, your past customers have the highest ROI. Your ROI is over 5 times higher ROI. Right? So, guys, this is something that we really need to talk about. We really need to focus on. There's a huge thing that's happening here that nobody's getting this. For some reason, nobody's getting that all of your patients are coming from your past patients. Your new patients, all of your business is predicated on your past business. So what we've done, we started looking at this. Like, we've been working on this. I've been working on this for 6-7 years. Really dialing the system in, creating something that will engage the patients, right? This is ultimately about building a relationship. So we created patient relationship management software, right? We're all familiar with the CRM, customer relationship marketing software. The only problem with it, right, it's primarily email. Problem with email is it sucks. Nobody opens it. Nobody reads it. So what do? We try to get creative. Fancy taglines, better subject lines in our email. So maybe, just maybe, we can squeak up from 35% open rate to 40% open rate. Guys, there's a better way. There's a better way. Like, you've got to get ahead of the old marketing curve. You can't just jump into that old marketing curve and expect it to work for you, right? So that email marketing, that piece isn't really effective. It's not really effective. It's more effective than doing nothing, 100% on that. But compared to text, ringless voice calls, it's way behind. And all of that, you have to identify the right patients to ask. If you ask the wrong patients, it's actually off-putting. So what you need is a system, right? If you belong to the physical therapy drop-offs group, you're kind of seeing this. Like, you're seeing bits and pieces of the overall thing. You're seeing that net promoter score working in identifying happy patients, teaching you how to identify the unhappy patients, turn them into happy patients. The end result of that is this 20% of your past customers jumps up to 30%. That 30% turns into a 40% bump in new business by moving this number from 20 to 30%. 40% increased bottom line revenue. Like, guys, this is, I can't even express enough to you. This is everything. This is everything for your business. All the front end marketing, all the Facebook ads, all the lead gen, all the make sure your Google is right, making sure that you're up at the top of your SEO is great. That's all important. But it means less than nothing compared to this. This will bring you 5 times more. You will gain 5 times increased revenue. All right, so I'm going to erase this. We're going to get into a little bit more specifically about how you do this. So, number 1, engage with potential customers. Don't wait for them to come in to build the relationship. So, number 1, engage. Before first visit. You can't wait for them to show up, guys. Doesn't work that way. You've got to start on that first phone call. If you don't slow that first phone call down, start having a relationship with them, you're going to have an increased cancellation no-show rate, you're going to have an increased drop-off rate, you're going to have an increased number of people that don't even show up for the eval, right? So you have to build the relationship before the first visit. Number 2, once they commit, you have to ensure them they're in the right place. Okay, this can be an email, this can be a text. Now, emails, right, they work. They work a lot better if you frame them, if you tell the patient it's coming. If you say, hey, I'm going to send you an email with something that you need, then they're gonna hop in, they're gonna take a look. They're gonna see what you sent them. If you ask them, did you get my email? Then we're apt to open your next email, right? So you can email market, but you have to do it well. You have to do it well or it's not gonna work. So reassure them that they're in the right place. Number 3, identify. Okay, so within your patient's customers, you have to identify who's happy, who's not happy, right? The ones that are happy, you need to leverage them. You need to be using them to help improve your SEO. You need to be doing this face to face, not an email. Email doesn't work. You will get, if you're doing really great, you'll get a 20 to 25% response. Great, 75% of your people aren't participating. That's atrocious. That's horrible. Guys, if you have any questions, please type them in. I see there's some people here. Mike is here. Can't see who else is here. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to just write them there in the box. I will come up. I will take a look at them. I will answer them. So, number 1, engage with your patient before the first visit. Do not wait for them to walk in the door before you start building the relationship. Ensure them they are in the right place. This is done through a number of things. You need to have outreach to them. You need to have outreach to them. The messaging at the front of the clinic needs to be the same from the therapists. The therapists need to be hitting on what's most important to the patient, their goals, the reason that they're coming. So you ensure them that they're in the right place. That happens from the first call, carries through to the therapist. All the information is passed along. They're getting a different experience here, right? Identify the happy and identify the unhappy. Well, and there's people in the middle. 3, 4. Make these people and these people move up a category. These are your drop-offs. These people, they're your drop-offs, right? So if we can identify them ahead of time, our goal is to move into this category. Ultimately, we want to move into happy, but our goal is to move into this category. So make your unhappy and make these people turn into these people, right? How do you do that? Show them you care. Show them that you actually give a crap about them as a person. You outreach to them. You give them outreach. You send them text messages. You send them voicemails. You send them. I'm not saying you have to do all this stuff. That we built the system that actually does all of this. So we nurture them in happy patients. Then 5, you ask for the referral. Okay, asking for the referral. The key is you don't want to ask this person for the referral. You don't want to ask that person that's like, they're lukewarm on you. It actually makes them go the other way. It makes them a little less happy because they weren't sure about you in the first place and you're asking them to send family and friends. It's not a real attractive thing to them. So we only want to ask these people, right? These people we will ask to return, but these people we will ask for the referral. This is pure gold in your practice. This is where all of the growth and the money happens. This all happens from happy patients. Happy patients have better outcomes too. It's all part of being happy. So you need to track this. You need to measure it. You need to see where they are. You need to create a system that makes this happen for your practice. We have done that. If you're interested in learning about that, just let me know. But everything in the drop-offs group is that you can do it on your own. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a lot of work. I've done it. So, but ask them for the referral. This comes back to what we were talking about earlier. 80% of people of your money comes from 20% of past patients. Let me erase this, get in my way. 20% past patients. Okay. So 80% comes from 20% of your past patients. That's a passive number. What if you're active? What if you're asking them for the referral? What happens to this 80% and this 20%? Those numbers move up, right? That's where we get our huge growth. That's where massive growth happens for your practice. But right now, everybody seems to be, well, not everybody, let me rephrase. A lot of people are out there. They seem to be shoveling more coal into they want to get to the goal, right? We want to have a successful practice. It's like you're on a train. They shovel more coal into the engine. It's derailing behind them. And they think, look, all I need to do is shovel a little bit more coal in the engine, get a little more power, then we can get through to the end. You'll get there a lot faster if you stop your trains from derailing. They're coming off the rails. Your business is walking away. 75% of your people leave. You have to fix that. That is your biggest leverage point. You will make over 10 times more on that than you will on any front-end marketing. I don't care how good it is. 10 times more. I've tried both. You can try them. Give them a go. But your past patients are going to be, you have to ask for the referral. You have to know when to ask. Special events. Whenever you're doing things, you need to ask those people to help you, part of the referral, asking them to help you to improve your SEO score, improve your Facebook score. Don't do this through email. It's disingenuous. They know it's not real. Do it face to face. If you're interested in the system to do that, that's what we've built. Found people that are better than me. We got together, we worked together on this, and we built an amazing system that will grow your practice like nothing else out there. So, guess that's it for today, guys. Unless anybody has any questions, I promised I would check. No, Laura, how's it going? I don't see anybody that's got any questions, so I'm just going to shut this thing down. Hey, thank you guys for checking in, and if you need anything or have any questions, just reach out to me. Have a good one, guys.